Welcome back everybody, Maverick here, and today we're continuing our playthrough of Pokemon Snap on the Nintendo 64, and we're on the Valley course. And you can see here it says this river is rapid, I'll have to concentrate hard or I could miss a good shot. That's very true, this is by far the hardest course we've encountered so far. Lots of challenging but cool features in it, let's jump on in.
Yes!
The Valley course is defined by this rapid flowing river with features on either side of it. Now right off the bat we're going to have some Squirtle shells pop up in front of us. Wait until they list over to the side and you can bounce them out of the water like so. Throw an apple, they'll get excited. They'll kind of, oh that's a good one right there, hell yeah. Now turn around and try to hit a Magikarp over to that Mankey. Watch it, bam! He launches it over there. Now we'll encounter that again. See, you can get Dratinis and Goldines that'll pop out of here too. Now look, there's just Pokemon everywhere. You can knock them off. Look at that. A little Sandshrew action there. But I do need a Geodude. That's a good Geodude. Throw an apple at the Sandshrew. If you can get them jumping up, I think you get extra points. Now look, there's a Sandslash and a Graveler over here. But they disappear. Well, they don't disappear. They run away. So how are we going to get that Graveler down and that Sandslash to come back up? Knock down these two Geodudes. At the same time, you know, if they... Oh, there he is. Got him. Bam. Got him. Beautiful. Beautiful. There's a pissed off Mankey over here. Those things are so easily enraged. I love them. Easy to rage bait. The rage bait Pokemon. That's what Mankey is. And now remember... that Magikarp that Mankey sent flying, it's going to show up right about there. There it is. Be sure to hit it. Hit it until it gets launched, because look at this. Look at this. We get a Gyarados right in our face. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Now we missed the Staryu. Where did the Staryu go? Did it fly off? That's what's tricky about this level. You know, if you focus on one thing, you miss something. Here's a Staryu down here. You know what? I'm just going to come back and do the Staryus on a second time around. There's three Staryus. There's the third one. But they go into this whirlpool down here and a Starmie pops out. But I don't want to focus on that because if you throw Pester Balls in the whirlpool, you can also get a Dragonite to come up. There he is. Beautiful. Who doesn't love a Dragonite? Alright, now there's going to be some Squirtles over here. And you see how... Now, if you recall in the last video, they said something about bowling. I think this is what they meant. Bam! Hit that Mankey off the mountain. And what will happen is that Mankey will appear over here. And you can knock it with a Pester Ball into the switch. I'm going to do that the second time around. I'm just going to forego knocking him into the switch. And instead... get a close-up picture of him. Look how pissed he is. I love this thing. God, I love Mankey. A Pokemon that just wants to be mad all the time. Beautiful. Now, if you hit him into that switch, you'll go that way. Because we didn't open the switch, we'll be heading off this way. Alright, so what do we need to get the next time around? We need to get Starmie, Dratini, Goldine... Staryu. There's a number of things that we need to get. Not because we did bad the first time around, just because the Valley course has so much going on. Alright, 32 pictures. These could have turned out better, I'll admit. But I do like this one. Alright, what do we have here? A Geodude. Hard to get excited about Geodude pictures. Alright, Sandshrew though. They did such a good job with Sandshrew on this game. Oak is going to hate the size on that, but he's going to love this. Look at that pose. He better love that. Oh man. The size is better on this one, but this one has 2 extra Pokemon in it. Oh. Alright, our Gyarados. That one's pretty cool and centered. If you can get him when he's like in the middle of a roar like that or shooting a water gun, you'll get extra pose points. So we'll go for the pose points with that one. God, I love Dragonite. You know, there's only 63 Pokemon on this game, and to include Dragonite is a big win. Look at that little smile on that one. I'm gonna go with this one because I think it's got the best size. Oh, and don't forget Mankey. God, I love this Pokemon. Alright, this one might be too in your face, but I'm gonna do it anyways because it's hella cute. Alright, did I miss anything? No. Alright, Oak, tell us what you think. Squirtle. Oh, good on size, actually. Pretty good start. A really good start. Alright, Geodude. Wow, he really liked the pose.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Okay, this Sandslash, I like this. Oh, it's about to pop up. So that's a special pose for we caught it technically popping up out of the ground, I guess.
Wonderful.
Good size, decent pose,
Wonderful.
decent score. All right, let's see if we got the extra pose points on this. Oh, how powerful. Yep, that's because it was roaring, I believe.
Wonderful.
Now you'll get a different pose bonus if he's doing water gun. I think a water gun attack. 950, hell yeah.
Wonderful.
All right, and our Mankey.
Wonderful.
All right, so we are up to 49 kinds of Pokemon.
Welcome back.
All right, let's jump back in.
Yes.
See if we can't get a Dratini, a Goldeen, a Staryu, a Starmie. These are probably 4 of the harder things to capture on this level. Just because there's some, I don't know, they're moving very fast. Okay, very fast. And the Goldeen and Dratini are kind of chance. You just kind of have to throw your Pester Balls into the water. Like so. I don't think they're popping up right now because this gang of Squirtles is right here. There's a Pokemon sign, by the way. Mountain Doug Trio. We can't do it until Oak tells us about him, though. Oh, Goldeen, Goldeen! Oh, and Dratini! Oh, we got them back to back, and I didn't get either of them. Oh, you know how frustrating that is. Now, see that Magikarp was sparkling? You get extra pose points when it comes out sparkling. Why is that Dratini doing a short jump? Get your ass out of the water so I can take a picture of it. Magikarp's doing a good job. Goldeen, gotcha. Gotta be quick. Okay, so technically it didn't like say that I got a Dratini picture, but I think that'll count. Come on, Dratini. You can get Dratini at the end too, so this isn't not a huge deal. We'll see Dratini again. And actually, I think Dratini's easier to get than Goldeen. Goldeen's probably the hardest jump out of the water fish to get. Alright, now focus on that Staryu. Got him. Now if you take a picture of him, he'll fly around you like this. And that's important because if you take a picture of each Staryu that you encounter, which is 3 of them, they will all jump in the whirlpool, and 1 Starmie will jump out for each Staryu that you have circling you. So, if we can get a picture of the other 2 Staryus, we'll be able to get... Yes, 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 yes! Oh, no! Damn, okay, where's the... Oh, damn, I missed that one, too. We're only gonna have 1 Staryu accompanying us. That's okay, because we only need 1 Starmie. Deece, that was Deece. We'll take it. Now give me that Dratini. Gotcha. Our mission is done here. Well, it's not done yet. We have to do this bowling on the Squirtle. Alright, get in your shell, buddy. Strike. Now that's not hard to aim. Basically, if you hit that Squirtle in the shell at all, you're gonna hit the Mankey. There's no such thing as sending the Squirtle up there and not hitting the Mankey, so don't worry about that. Alright, Mankey, you ready to get pissed off? I love that. I just love Mankeys. Alright, now this takes us to a shack where Professor Oak is hiding out.
Oh.
What a surprise to see you here. I suppose you'd like to know why I'm here. I received some interesting information. It seems that there are 6 Pokemon signs. They have something to do with important Pokemon that are here. The signs are scenery, which seem to resemble Pokemon. One sign is a mountain that looks like Dugtrio, which we saw at the first of this. However, I can't go any deeper into the island, so I can't find it. So basically he's saying, look, there's a Pokemon sign in each level. I need you to take pictures of them.
Wait.
Alright, now before we head back, he will take a look at our pictures. None of these are going to be good. I got a Geodude. Wow. Not even trying to get a Geodude. Geodude. Magikarp we've already got. Dratini. Well, that's not bad, actually. Whatever. Not good either, though. Okay, now where's the Staryu start? That's a really good Staryu picture. Actually, I like that one better. How'd the Starmies turn out? Not so hot, huh? That's a hard one to get, though. Especially when you've only got one Staryu going in. Alright, Goldeen.
You were close.
These are all gonna be like that, unfortunately. Oh, okay, well, the Staryu he liked.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Alright, so these turned out a little bit better than I would have guessed.
Wonderful. Wait.
Alright, look, we're at 159,780 points. So we qualify to get the Pokeflute. We've got 53 kinds of Pokemon. We're not going to get the Pokeflute yet. What we'll get is the Accelerator, I believe. Wouldn't it be great if the 0-1 moved faster? Dash Engine. Okay, that's what it's called. Okay, so we're at 53 kinds of Pokemon. We got a big score. You're asking, why don't we have the Pokeflute? Well, to get the Pokeflute, it's actually really easy. Just go back into any level, which we still have to do because we don't have all the Pokemon yet. Now that we have the Pokeflute, we can go wake people up and get special poses with it and that kind of thing. All you have to do to get the Pokeflute is present another photo to Professor Oak after having gotten out of the Valley course and gotten the Dash Engine and all that. So next time, we will go back into these courses to finish out our, I don't know, is it a Pokédex? I guess it's a Pokemon report. Finish out our Pokemon report to 62 Pokemon, get all the Pokemon signs, get the Pokeflute, and unlock Rainbow Cloud. That's what we'll be doing next time. So until then, y'all take it easy, and I'm out.